play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. Hey, I'm ready for more.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway in Southern California. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throw is Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route.
Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action now. Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. The 20. 10. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
First down, Broncos.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Bridgewater to throw it. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Kingsley Keke in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
These two teams all tied after one. Second and 15. They go play action. Bridgewater.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Williams.
43 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Rolling to his right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, Williams. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Bridgewater on first down. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. KJ Hamler, 27 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Chargers 7. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert. And the grab by Croft. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Coming to you. 49 to Mike. Mark 49. Come on, dude. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I hope you brought your legs because I'm about to take it.
First down, Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one on Brian Bulaga. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for this sweep back here at home. On 2nd and 15 now. Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Josh Palmer, as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going.
56.
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's going to look deep down the field, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Williams. Breaks a tackle. Still going. They can't stop him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Patrick, you're lying now.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 24.
14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.